Hello and welcome to an SMZ3 uh, tournament of 2025 race against Andy and Junie. The rules are normal logic for Super Metroid with 774 and starting boots for Link to the Past. I will be your commentator, Nadorific, with Gestural Zooks, as tracker. And they are off. Last race with Andy, I commentated. He made the Morph Pedestal gamble and it actually paid off. Wonder if he'll do it again. Yes. As is Junie. Interesting. Morph Pedestal is in Sphere 1, and thus is always in Logic. And the ceiling item can also be checked, but that is not in normal Logic. Mushroom. Could be something. Runners. Yeah. Ceiling item. Okay. Still grab it. 20 bucks, 20 bucks. Might be useful for bombs. Climbing back up the escape shaft. Into the past. Andy choosing the wall jump on the right side. Junie to platforms. Not sure if one is ideally better than the other. Looked about the same. Lake Hylia Island is a knee tank. Probably won't get grabbed. Sphere 1 supers in Link's house. There's at least one guaranteed super pack in Sphere 1. Could be more. Junie's fake flippers immediately to turn in the mushroom to see if it's gambled paid off. And he took some damage, so the tree pull was a tier 2. Full magic refills. Nothing at Uncle. Mushroom is just 20 bucks. Nothing in Secret Passage either. Junie's probably headed to Eastern. Nope, he's checking his game. That's right. What Andy just did. If he doesn't take any damage, he'll get a tier 3 pull, which are hearts. Forgot to turn in the mushroom first. Tank has the morph ball. Well, we won't be looking for that one. And as soon as we find the guaranteed one pack of PBs in Sphere 1, we could be headed straight to Super Metroid. Ether at Bonk Rocks. Joonie will check the tier 1 pull. Oh, Spring Ball. Well, in normal logic, this is never a required progression. In hard logic, it could be. Or, you know, it could be used to do some shortcuts not intended by the normal logic. Joonie will scout the Lumberjack ledge item. And it's 20 bucks. There's still 2 more things that could force an Naga kill, but Lumberjack ledge will not be that. He gets the one bomb you can get from that pile that I always forget about. Probably buy bombs if he doesn't find any here. And here's the Sphere 1. PB pack. High jump boots. High jump boots and Spring Ball can make you go to places you're not meant to be able to in normal logic. Need jumping in the well with no bombs. Gambling, maybe you'll find some here. Another super pack. 100 bucks. And missiles, no bombs. No bombs in the back of the pub as well. Where are those dang bombs? Just a piece of heart. At the bottle merchant. Flippers in the library. Joonie buys bombs. These scouts. Ace race. It's nothing. Joonie steals Granny's retirement fund. His shield. Also buys bombs. Joonie goes back in the well with the one check he couldn't make without bombs. Wave beam. That's the Wave Gate E-Tank. Put in logic and possibly backdooring Crocomire as well. Yep, that's start of an SMZ3 sheet, alright. I noticed that in SMZ3, like Sphere 1 always tends to be full cleared by everyone, just maybe in a different order. Nothing terribly interesting in Link to the Past, aside for the required items. Start in Super Metroid. Let me go. He's going for the floodgate for sure, but will he check the Gina? Might want to find another PB pack. So open loop is more comfortable. When he gets his flippers. Nice dodge. We got 2 crystals and a Tokyo Net Hera. Goes right. You know, will not be checked for now. The trolley bomb explodes but doesn't actually hit the mall dorm. Alright, more supers. Bombs. Any tank. Whole lot of nothing. Oof. Careful, Andy. Check the Ice Rock Cave momentarily. Andy was granted safe passage by the crabs, who, as a reminder, do 2 hearts of damage. They choose to charge you. You set up water walk when you got the flippers. But eat it anyway. Faster, probably, yeah. What will Hobo have? Ah, second pack of PBs. That's useful. Pure attack will make the few things very easy. It's a good find. Didn't scout the Zora ledge, unless I missed that. Now Handy is headed to Sahashala. Basically a free check with boots. Very fast. 3 chests. Meridia, Dragon. Potentially optional. Missiles. And we're headed to Super Metroid. Gauntlet is still out of logic for normal logic, but with screw attack and high jump boots, it can be fairly trivial. It's actually I find the delayed wall jump harder with the high jump boots, but unequipping them takes a while. He breaks his pins, so he has blocks to stand on to avoid the acid. Bombos. That's 2 out of 3 medallions. I think it's worth learning it with high jump boots, so you don't have to unequip them when you get there. Bow, that makes, well, it's still out of logic, but that makes each turn completable. And is always logically required for Ganon's Tower. Yep, we got space jump and screw attack. So this is going to be a fairly trivial seed on the Super Metroid side. Playing 2 Brinstar reserves. Nothing interesting so far. And powder. Could take a while before we have Dark World access. Sometimes we get see our Super Metroid, then Link to the Past. Instead of a mix of both. Nothing at a Coon Pit so far. Here. And he gets the Mog Ball. Joonie gets his powder. On to Pinkrin. Free gravity suit. And he drops a power bomb to clear the blocks and also open the wave gate. The wave gate power bomb door room. Power room. No, wait. Wave gate room's power bomb door. There we go. Need to do reverse gang. Yes, that's right. The Mission Impossible strat is pretty great. Wavegate room is vanilla E-Tank. Oof, lucky power. Is that a power bomb with? No, it's not. The lamp. Is that Spospo? That fully makes Eastern logically completable. Joonie also gets the Mission Impossible strat. First sword at missiles above charge beam. Charge beam is Moon Pearl. If we keep finding a lot of stuff like this, we could have some serious divergence. And he declines the $5 and keeps going down Green Hill Zone. We're still, funnily enough, no, I was going to say full in logic, but that's not true. Powder is out of logic. And he heads to X-ray room. Farm some BBs, and I'm gonna check what's at X-ray. He forgets he has spring ball, and the only missiles at X-ray. Joonie grabs the $5 and also no, goes back up. It's PB for the door, another for the tunnel, another for the wall. I have enough to check. Billy Mays room. Loot at Alpha Missiles. Single arrow is a unique item. It's not a useful one, but it is unique. Nothing useful in Craze Warehouse wall. Joonie gets another PB pack. Don't know where Varia could be, so we could have run Ridley Seed. Not logically, but it could be Mega Mode Varia. And he sets up the fastest great kill and gets a red crystal. Nothing good behind Kraid, but he was required. Or supers below Mother Brain. Oh, Mother Brain. Joonie opts not to scout climb supers. .230 missiles are missiles and part container in the ceiling item of Craze Warehouse. to upper Norfair now. The old man will be easily rescuable with the lamp, which puts him in logic. Johnny chooses to fight Bomb Torizo for that E-Tank. Might also be planning for potentially a Go Mode variant. $300. The high jump boot E-Tank. 50 more. Nothing at high jump boots proper. Junie's probably gonna check landing site PBs. He'll refill first. And he's going up. Death Mountain, he's gonna scout. Spectacle Rock, which is nothing. Well, probably gonna grab it anyway when he has the mirror. A bomb capacity upgrade inside Spectacle Rock Cave. And Junie does not check landing site PVs. Unless he did it really fast. Counting the middle item. And bottom of the ocean has Ice Beam. Potential use, out of logic use to clip to bottom. Woman has nothing much, just a heart. And he's going to Eastern. Another E-Tank, that's spooky missiles. Junie enters Fantoon's room. Will we get fast? Probably not. Him? Nope. Yes, wow. I always get tricked by that one too. Big key in the first chest of Eastern. Some things I noticed about Link to the Past versus Super Metroid, that people who are really good at Super Metroid say Link to the Past is harder, and people who are very good at Link to the Past say that Super Metroid is harder. Pretty quick kill of Fantoon, well done by Junie. It's easier to do well in Link to the Past than Super Metroid, but optimizing your movement in Link to the Past is very hard. It's not free. And we get Speed Booster in the big jet of Eastern. That is something. That will help a lot, and if Junie delays going there, he will lose a lot of time overall, because Speed Booster just helps a lot. when you want to go fast. Joonie is saving to check escapes come the back of wrecked ship, I assume. And he mops up. Almost nice and gets a crystal. And he might be going to Zora now. And the back of wrecked ship is power bombs that Joonie opts to keep. Only 20 bucks on the ledge. Scam or a life lesson? Life lesson. And Andy, having found nothing at Zora, just resets and keeps his money. And he will check climb supers. Not climb supers, what am I talking about? Landing site PBs. And it's vanilla. Supers at attic, and Joonie will grab those. Time missiles are nothing. And a bottle. Item in between. Joonie scouts. Wrecked ship reserve, and it's nothing. Fortunate for him, as he does not have speed booster and would have to come back here later. And he gets the speedball, which is the fastest way of getting to Fantune if you get it first try. Yeah, when you have Lobster Runner will check bottom of the ocean on their way out. And he gets a slow pattern. And it's the white close. Decent Doppler. And fast pattern and a quick death to Fantune. Well done. $300. Got the Chozo statue before reserves. And nothing at Gravity Suit. We're gonna see some new ground in Red Tower. And he gets the silvers. And he does not save scum the bag, so he will keep that power bomb pack he's gonna find there. Or was it an E-tank? I forgot. Then get beta, please. Alpha PBs are an E-tank. And missiles. Joonie will likely do the spacer room into crate checks. Might head to Meridia afterwards, or check Death Mountain, as Andy did. Andy's clearing of Eastern Alley really paid off with Speed Booster. Joonie declines the X-ray missiles. And Andy decides to take the supers as well. Backed off for a second, but changed his mind. And he's gonna get the bottle. We're rethreading all grounds. Joonie opens the Meridia entryway and decides to go before Kraid. It's not half speed booster, unfortunately, so if there's something here, nothing. Just vanilla missiles, and nothing at Crab Supers. But if Joonie wants to go to Bot Wound, he will have to Ice Clip. Does not have speed booster. It's not in logic, but speed booster is in logic, so. Mama Turtle Room. Nothing up top. Joonie grabs it, $20 anyways. And a reserve jank. Not much of anything in Wreck Ship, but Bottle could be something. And silvers are always nice, but they don't save the time it took to full clear Wreck Ship. And he collects his Ice Beam at the bottom of the ocean. $30, 300 bucks at the beach. Shovel, another fetch quest at the watering hole and more supers. Logically, Junie can only do the sand pits now, but the snail clip is fairly trivial, and you can always ice clip the bot wound. Head straight to bot wound. And the ice clip, as stated, was pretty trivial, and Junie is going to fight bot wound. Has plenty of ammo for him, but as everyone knows, bot wound has the world's greatest hitbox. So trolling is possible. 3 supers so far. 4, need 10 total. 5, 6, 7. How convenient. Bot wound committed suicide by not rushing out of the hole. Farming ammo for Dragon, probably. And he declines the Bomb Torizo E-Tank. And he does have speed boosters, so he'll be able to collect whatever's at climb supers, if anything is there. Precious Room has more supers. There's something new that Junie could not get and chose not to scout. Does not get the... yeah, okay. He's got it now. Fire rod, oh boy, that's important. Getting speed booster early is really paying off. And more than just going faster. Junie gets a fairly quick ammo kill on Dragon. Gonna get the green pendant, I think. Yeah. Gonna have... so if there's something in a green pendant, when Junie goes to Eastern, you can get it all in one fell swoop, and a red shield at the space jump item location. He gets his flute. And I think we'll probably check waterway on his way out of Brubling. So very good, very fortunate routing, considering where Speed Booster was. It really paid off. Even more so if there's something at waterway. The amount of stuff we're finding early, and with all this movement items, this could be a very fast seed. He is waiting for the snail clip to the aqueduct items. Snail clip is slightly easier when you have high jump boots, and there we go, first try. A reserve tank and charge beam. And Andy is headed to waterway, while Joonie saves to check the sand pits. Might also check Shack Tool. Not in logic, but the ice clip isn't too hard. Just a reserve tank and waterway. And he has completely cleared all of criteria, wreck chip, and Brinstar. All of my radio except Stack Tool is in logic for him. Joonie unequips Screw Attack, and we'll take Shack Tool. That's too high. But he gets another shot at the hopping thing on its way down. Oh, not try to freeze it there. Waits for it to go back up. That should do it. Yep. Got the ice clip pretty quick. Second try. And he forgot to lay the power bomb as soon as he entered the room. So instead of waiting for Shack Tool to cycle the entire room, he just left and re-entered. He gets the short charge and grabs his vanilla missiles. That's the way up there anyway, so. Sees there's nothing at Crab Supers. Gonna do all of what Joonie did, except maybe Shack Tool. But much faster thanks to Speed Booster. And Shack Tool is just missiles. Joonie murders Shack Tool twice. Re-equips Screw Attack. shovel, and more supers for Andy. Junie is headed to Plasma Room. It's in logic with Screw Attack. Plasma Room is nothing. Junie resets. Because all you found in the past 5 minutes was a whole lot of nothing. And he gets his charge beam. Nothing in the left sandpit. Junie is on his way out of Meridia. And he resets out of the left sandpit. Gonna check the other one afterwards. Junie's on his way to Crade. What will Andy do? Will he check Shack Tool? Already has a bottle, not interested in. Apparently not interested in checking Shack Tool either. At least maybe not sequence breaking Shack Tool. Junie gets the 20 bucks in the wall. Andy sets up the X Factor, gets it, all 4 shots hit. Wow, very quick bubble kill. Well done. Junie gets a slightly slower Crate quick kill, but it's still fairly quick. Cool. Oh, Andy does not get the healthy, unfortunately. Junie refills supers at the mini crate. He tries to get a spike suit, I think. Oh, well done. X Factor plus the Shine Spark into Dragon's forehead. Oh, does not get the quick. There we go. Very fast kill. Kind of running out of things to check. Requiring going through a heated room is out of logic for normal logic in SMZ3. And Junie will sequence break the left side items of Upper Norfair. Looks like Andy's saving. Probably he's gonna check the plasma room. Then reset when he sees it's nothing and might head to the dark world. But there's a whole lot we can do in the dark world. This loadout. No gloves. Can't even check catfish. Can check pyramid, I think. Yeah. And most of pod. Desert is indeed open. For Andy, yes. He has the fire source, he has the book, but he does not have a glove for the back. Jenny doesn't get the setup for the mock ball out. And he's not resetting. Might check Jack Tool then. Yes. The back of desert can be in logic in SMZ3 if you have lower Norfair access on the mirror. And we would have logical lower Norfair access if various suit is found soon. Oh, that looks good though. Unfortunate, slightly too low, I believe. That should do it. There we go. And he also gets a second try. Speed was in the big chest of Eastern. And he immediately followed the bow and the lamp to Eastern and was handsomely rewarded for it. Also found the fire rod in Climb Supers. Might take a long while before Junie goes there. Junie's on his way. He'll probably get, I mean, he will get speed. That's a reset. And he might be headed to the Dark World now. Oh, Junie will turn in the green pendant too. It's his first time here. Well, not. He did Sashwala, but it's his first time going to Eastern. Oh, we never did Sashwala. Oh, interesting. Thought he did. Well, the good news is going to get everything in one go, but the bad news is he orphaned Fire Rod at Climb Supers. And the green pendant ended up being nothing. Yep, Andy's headed to the Dark World. that's all there's left for him, I think. Bound to be progression soon. Be careful, those mushroom bombers hurt. Gonna get a refill at the ferry. Because pretty much everything here is a one-shot kill to him. Oh, and if he dies, he's back to the light world, I think. Okay, so the other crystal is pendant is at Skullwoods. And the whole eastern side is tokens. So that's Ice Palace, Pod, and Turtle Rock being SM tokens. Joonie gets his speed booster. The green boomerang. Pod rotting without the mirror is kind of painful. So much backtracking. Check the bridge item first. Might actually hover to that chest. I know Andy has been fond of doing that a few times. But it doesn't look like it'll be the case. Thing in the big key chest. Takes the other teleporter and we'll do the right side now. Joonie will be in a bit of a bind here because even if he does go back and get Andy death warps back to the entrance, he has no hammer or mirror. If he does get the fire rod, he still has to return to Meridia to take the portal to the Dark World, and that will take a while. And he has a pretty good lead right now. He sets up the Yammer Yump, using select to pause buffer. Respect for that. Risky to save and quit accidentally. Nothing in Dark Maze. Joonie activates the flute. E-tank at Turtle Chest. And various suit in the back of pod. That is our logical next step to go to. Well, Andy will be able to full clear what remains of Super Metroid now, logically at least. The only thing he had to sequence break was Shack Jewel. We'll still check Pyramid before going to Norfair, which I think is a wise move. Going back here, if there's progression, could be because Norfair could be everything could be empty, and you would have to come back here through Meridia just to get the one thing you left at Pyramid Ledge. Spin speed. Oh, there's nothing at Pyramid Ledge. And Joonie opts to dive desert. Could be something here. Can't do land mo, but can do the rest. Thing in the map chest. Nice move. Compass chest has the compass. And the big key chest has the big key. Probably gonna take the main. Yep, it's gonna go to Croc. Yeah, the front way. And the map is in. So Landmo has an item, and Joonie can't get it because he can't get it back. One hour, 8 minutes, and we still don't have a glove. It's unusual, but not never seen before. I've had a tournament race in the past where gloves and mids were the last two items we found. Made for some interesting routing. He goes for spike suit, and I don't think he got it. Joonie remembers he never checked the landing side PBs and gets PBs. Joonie will get his fire rod soon, but has to return to Meridia to take the portal to Dark Lake Hylia and then go to Pod to get his various suit in the back. That will take a while. He saves to save scum the remaining 3 items in behind Croc. That's a fire rod for Joonie. Supers. In the co-sinus room. check the pantry item first. It's half magic, sure. We'll take it. It was supers. And a big heart at grapple beam. And Andy opts not to reset. He's gonna keep his items. Convenience items, half magic, and another super pack. Wouldn't save all that much time if you reset it anyway. And he has charge. Charge was at Aqueduct. Both Joonie and Andy have it. Now will Andy route straight to Lower Norfair? He's gonna grab the red cane first. In case he gets to do, oh, we'll check Cathedral too. Makes sense to grab the red cane for sure, since you're headed to Lower Norfair. You want to do Mire too. And the last shield is at Cathedral. We found all 3 shields. That's a Master Sword. Now this could still technically be an Naga Seed if the hammer is in the pyramid. I don't know where the other red crystal is. There was one at Trade. Okay, so this could be still an Naga Seed with hammer in the pyramid. Nothing above speed booster. And that's cape. Gonna grab it. Could be something at Bumper Cave Ledge. Fortunately, Joonie doesn't have the ammo to hell run all the way to Ridley and back. Bug catching net at Wavebeam. Barrier was in the back of Pod, which had to be accessed via the Dark Lake Hylia portal in Meridia. Yeah, getting there from where Joonie is will take quite a while. But if... No, you know, you don't find anything useful to make that shorter in Upper Norfair. Then he just full cleared Upper Norfair. And he so far has a commanding lead. And I think he's been fully in logic aside the Mog Ball at Prince Star Reserve and Ice Clipping to Shack Tool. And he goes right. Doing Aga could be an option. And if it ends up being an Aga seed with Hammer in the pyramid, then that could allow Joonie to catch up just a little bit. Nothing yet, Mickey Mouse. And he will probably return to Norfair, to Meyer, the Mare area after Ridley and escape and Norfair escape. If he finds Plasma here, it will greatly speed up his GT kill and Ridley kill. This is a round robin, so nobody is going to be eliminated after this. And Andy is probably looking for the mirror or a glove. And that's a hook shot. He'll check the escape item first and then backtrack to the hook shot. Yeah, Otterberry special. Yep. Now Western Dark World is accessible via the flippers and the hook shot. But you still have technically to go through the Meridia portal. Not forgetting anything. He just cleared the rest of Lower Norfair escape first. That's his hook shot, and we'll go down to Ridley now. And then to the screw attack area to do Meyer, where he's hopefully finding a mirror or a glove. When he gets his cane. We do not know what medallions are required. And he hasn't dipped the Meyer area for it yet. He will do so after Ridley. Arya was in the back of pod, which logically and practically was required to be accessed via the Dark Lake Hylia portal. Gets his butt catching that. And he goes straight to Ridley. Doesn't need to farm ammo, because if bad comes to worse, he does have charge beam. Ridley does take double damage from supers, so you need only 30 supers to beat him. For every super you whip, you need 6 missiles. Make up for it. But then he has the charge beam, and he killed Ridley anyway with 30 missiles. Only with 30 supers, I mean. It's a red pendant. But the last Andy race, there was something behind Pendant Ridley, so not this time. Could still be in a pet seed, I think. Yeah, Skull was next. You could have a hammer on pet, really. Or any glove. We'll have to reset the short charge to get the speedball. Once Sandy gets to Gold Torizo, he will have full cleared all of Super Metroid in 1 hour 20 minutes in, and everything else will be in Link to the Past. Up route? Nope. Just gonna gate glitch. Has 9 shots at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. We'll have to go the intended way. Not happy there having whiffed 9 attempts, but it happens. We'll have to farm ammo while he's fighting Gold Torizo. Oh. Might just save scum Gold Torizo. Not sure what he's doing. Might choose to do Mire later. Going back down to see if Gold Torizo is required. So if you scout both items and they're not required, you just reset back. But then you would leave Mire behind. But with the hook shot, he has a lot of Dark World he can access now. He can also get to Eastern Death Mountain, where there's Paradox Cave and Powell Cave. That's 8 checks. Okay, showdown. Nothing here. What's the other one? Nothing. Alright. If I go through so. Flores' missile count. 2 sub 32. So the less missiles you have, I think the magic number is 32. He's just gonna do his pit attack. You can farm supers that way. Kind of annoying to farm them without the grapple beam though, but that's the way to do it. does have the King of Sumerian. Unless he reset it out of it. I didn't check if he reset it. It's King of Samaria fine. Yeah, and he has enough firepower to finish off Parisa now. Find the safe spot and shoot super straight up. There we go. Built the Riso down. What is this crew attack item? It's the last check. And it's nothing. So Andy has undooed Super Metroid. Combos. Well, we knew that already thanks to Joonie. Map in the compass chest. Could still be a ped seed, could still be an aga seed. Vicky could still be in the tile room in the GT. So being completely done with Super Metroid less than 1 hour 30 minutes in is fast. Big key in the map chest. Jenny's gonna headed to check the big chest, of course. And he gets his full heart in the spike chest. That's a key. Looks like Vidya has the last item. Thing. Trinity does not set spooky. It's not terribly worth it here. You don't have when you haven't entered the Macarena. If you get it first try, it's faster, of course, but. Now we know that Joonie needs a hook shot in LN Escape, so not all of L. I mean, if it's not a ped seed, then killing really was not required, but Joonie still has to do a land for a hook shot. And the opting to go to Vidi, I think. If that's the case, then he's gonna save time. Nope. Last item on Vidi was nothing. Trolley Ferry. He's going back to Lord Norfair, doesn't have much of a choice. Gonna scout. He doesn't need to defeat Belteriso. Still do, however. See if he resets, he's back at the ship. And he wants to check Lower Norfair for sure. What is Andy's next move? Well, he has Western Darkworld access thanks to the hookshot, as well as Death Mountain, the Eastern Death Mountain. I think the call will be to check Eastern Death Mountain first and hope you find a glove. 2 gloves, glove and hammer. Otherwise, your way back is either via Aga or the Meridia portal. And he does get the spooky setup. Saved a bit of time. Expecting Andy to go to Death Mountain first. But could be back to the Dark World via Meridia. And quit to the mountain. Can't do Hera, no mirror, no hammer, but Paradox Cave and Spiral Cave are 8 checks. That's a lot. Could find 2 hammer and glove there, 2 gloves. Something that makes going back to the rest of the Dark World faster. Nothing so far, but we still have 5 chests plus 1. That's the Ice Rod. And Tempered. Won't be an Ice Rod hunt. Supers. Heart and... piece of heart. Okay. And the hovers over the small gap. If you get it first try, it's faster than bomb jumping. Scout the floating island. More supers. And go to Spiral Cave. And he has not scouted Lumberjack Ledge. Joonie knows it's nothing, but going to the murder portal faster than just killing Aga, probably. Okay. Gonna activate the flute first. Might scout Angle Edge too. Joonie will see that he needs the hookshot over there. We'll have the Crystal Flash to get it. Right, he has to empty his reserves first. He can't Crystal Flash quite yet. I've once had a tournament race on Restream where mitts, gloves and mitts were go mode. The kid had nothing. Gonna check the shovel we found at the watering hole. Nothing. He's gonna do desert. We know he can't finish. Oh, was it? I'm sure Joonie checked Agina, but Andy has not. Joonie chooses to Hell Run Ridley. Switch to the book. Yep. So we know that Desert only has one item in the front, and it's nothing. So we'll have to go back here. I mean, Landmo could have the first glove if we find Mirror somewhere. Because mirroring to Landmo with no gloves from Lower Norfair, from Meyer, yeah, Lower Norfair, is in logic. It's a thing that can happen in SMZ3. In normal logic. He's fighting Ridley. So far, so good. Not very cooperative right now. He's really being a jerk here. Oh, Joonie's dead. Oh wait, he has four reserves. He can make it. Or maybe he didn't refill all the reserves. Yeah, he's dead. You'll have to return and re-grab the hook shot, I think. Maybe he still has it. I haven't seen. One he saved. And he will check Ted. That's right, when he scouted the hook shot, he went down. And maybe saved then, and decided to get it later. And he is checking for the first time Lumberjack Ledge. We'll see that it's not required. If it had been required, then returning to the Dark World via Aga would have been a no-brainer. Now he's going to check Ped. As Joonie bravely returns for bout number 2 versus Ridley and the oppressive heat in Lower Norfair. I will know for sure if Ridley's required or not. Oh, that's a glove. Ridley is required. First, Andy will turn in his green pendant. Yes, Andy has a commanding lead. It's very unlikely that Junie will catch up. I think Andy's gonna do Aga. Yeah, doesn't want to go back through the murder portal. Unless he's doing Dark... Have we done Dark Cross? Has Escape been done at all? That's a better question. I don't think it has. Junie got Ridley. Okay, so might be being silly here, and there's like a glove and hammer waiting for us in Escape. Junie's made it. He has to farm here, and he doesn't have the farm beam, so it's going to be kind of annoying, but he could very well finish without Variant. Junie has reset. And chooses not to farm to escape and keep the Ridley kill. Unfortunately, we know now that Ridley is required because the pendant is required, because this is a silly pet seed. And Andy's going back to the Meridia portal. And even though it's my job to hyper race, this is Andy's race to lose. Barring a meteor crashing on his house, I don't think that's gonna change. You know, funny thing here, it could still be an Agassi logically if Hammer is locked in the pyramid. It's hard to fault Junie for that, because your logical Darkwell access being the Meridia portal is not fun. Take the Whirlpool. Cannot check Catfish yet because no gloves. But Ken will go to Western Dark World thanks to the hook shot. And most likely going to kill Mothula first, but will still stick around because if he just saves and quits and gets a glove, that's great. But you might still need another glove or hammer it in the Dark World. He will stick around until he finds another glove or a hammer before, or a mirror. Okay, so Kate was not required. Pendant alone, a glove alone here is still not Dark World access. Still need another glove or the hammer. Big key chest is a heart. He gets his tempered sword and his ice rod. Warping back slightly faster. Now Junie has to go to Meridia. He's gonna go to Pazia to marry the portal. Doesn't have a choice now. He knows there's something there. He's exhausted all other options. Or changes his mind. Doesn't get the quick bounty kill, but still cleans up quickly. Don't save and quit yet. Probably still want a hammer or a glove first. I guess Junita has not done escape either. And would feel very silly if Varia was here, but we know it's not. Big key. We're still looking for one item in Skullwoods. Okay, there it is. Nothing in the big chest. Headed to Thieves Town next. And Village of Outcasts. And there's still Hype Cave too. We know a glove is on pad, but by itself it's not sufficient progression. That would only give the back of escape. single glove give? It will give bumper cave legend was nothing. It will give catfish. But you'd have to go through the return to the dark world via the merger portal. That's okay, that's a Quake, so we know for sure we have entrance to Turtle Rock as soon as we find the hammer and the meds. Swamp is required, so we need to find the mirror. The mirror could be in Turtle Rock. That would force to climb Death Mountain twice. Once for Turtle Rock and then back up for GT after Swamp. So let's hope that mirror is not up there. Joonie is going back to the Murder Portal, I think, yeah. The Cactus Alley or something. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Could be something. Everything we need except the ped glove could be in Hype Cave for all we know. Hammer could still be in Pyramid, which would make it a logical legacy. He's gonna check Pyramid Ledge first. Then he has no choice but to head to Pod. Well, you'll find Varia in the back and be slightly upset, I assume. Yes. No gloves force some interesting routing that you're not very used to, because you're so used to having a glove at one point early in the game. Fighting blind. On script so far. Time for phase 3. Oh, got hit. Lost the script, but it does not matter one bit. That's red mail. I didn't count the items, so I don't know if there's an item in the big chest. There's something in the big chest. The dig game now. along with Stumpy and Hype Cave. And there's the hammer. Oh, that's annoying. Because you are... Okay, so now Aga is dead. Not required at all. Logically or otherwise. And we need 3 items. Both gloves and the mirror. Then we can wrap up this silly seed. He has to take the long way around because he has no glove. An E-tank. Okay, nothing in Hype Cave. Gonna get his glove now. He'll be able to return to the Dark World with glove and hammer. But we're gonna check Pyramid Fairy first, I assume. I mean, it makes sense. He's here. He has the hammer. Don't need to do anything special to... We'll be faster with the mirror and I got dead, but it's not the case. Still can't check catfish. We're looking for gloves, mitts, and mirror. What's here? Gloves and mirror? Nope, more balls and missiles, nothing. Andy's gonna pull the pad and get his gloves. That puts catfish in logic. Back of escape. He can check. Oh, he can do now. He can do Hera and check Ether Tablet via the long way because he doesn't have the mirror. There's, as someone pointed out, there's a big chest in Thieves Town. Does it still have something? Here we go. Almost 2 hours in, we're pulling ped to get our first pair of gloves. What a silly seed. Gonna check the back of escape first. Because why not? It's right there, it's really fast, and you could have what you need right there. Joonie's slightly annoyed that he didn't find anything better in the Varia. Missed X-rays. Okay, we have the key. And he checked if he had the map. Was that bug fixed? I remember the map not showing up in Escape, even if you have it in your inventory, but I don't know if it has been fixed since. It's a very old bug. Yeah, that's the map. Okay, so Andy's gonna do Hera and Ped. No, fluting. gonna check powder. Powder was acquired a long time ago. Sequence broken, in fact, by mugballing to Brinstar Reserve. Now with Hammer we can finally check it. It was nothing. He's gonna finish pod. No likelihood. Has to be done. And more items will not make this any faster. Not sure if Helma has an item or not. But as said, this has to be done anyway, and having myths or the mirror will not make this any faster. She's gonna do Western Dark World. He has, yeah, he doesn't have the hammer, so he has to take the long way around via the flippers. Then he can hook shot across. Meanwhile, Andy is facing Emil's King. Supers on the Helm's King. What do we have left here? There's Hera and Ether tablet. Catfish, that's true. That's why Andy's not saving quitting, because he's going for the catfish. And there isn't a terribly fast way to go there. Boss token. It was a crate boss token. You need the tokens to open the Golden 4 and go to Turian. And no. No catfish. Hera and Ether Tablet. The long way because no mirror. This seed started very generous with immediate Super Metroid access and space jump and screw attack, but wow. First glove on ped 2 hours in, that's not nice. Ether Tablet. Wrong Rob. We have the right one anyway. Wrong Kane rather. So we have Spike Cave too after that, but Hera first, obviously. Compass in the basement. Okay, this is a I'm expecting Handy's gonna. Oh, was that accidental? Nope. He's gonna clear tower room and grab the big key in the basement chest. Then climb. Should you got the other item? I don't think you did. There's still one item left for Joonie, and it's called with Andy gets the Terrapod clip. So looking for the 2 items in Hera. The Moldorm and the Compass chest have 300 bucks. Yes, but I assume Andy didn't want to get trolled by the big chest having the last item. Yeah, that's right, no boss music, that's interesting. And he gets the Fantoon token. What's left is Spike Cave. Before thinking could he have checked Spike Cave earlier? Well, before Hera, yes, but you need the hammer and the gloves. Sometimes people forget the glove at the end, but you have to lift the boulder to get to the chest. Alright, Lambo 2. And the mirror! So we have a Go Mode Mitts. And we know there's nothing interesting in Dark Death Mountain, except, I guess, maybe Plasma Beam, but... Well, the good news is we get to Go Mode Ice Palace. And Turtle Rock, which isn't necessarily much faster than pokering it depending on the key layout. And he opts to check K45 first, probably because he wants to go mode swamp. And he would if mids are here. Nope. He's gonna get them supers anyway. More ammo from Mother Brain. Junie goes to Thieves Town. It could still be the mids at the vanilla location. And there's Bombo Stellas as well. And Graveyard Ledge. And King's Tomb. Lots of unfun checks. Oh, that's right. Checkerboard. That's going to be a last location for Andy, though. I don't think he's going to go there. Unless he absolutely has to. Or, you know, Miss could be just in map chest of Swamp. Map chest is nothing. The only other thing we could possibly want, other than myths, you know, to finish the Silly Seed, is Plasma Beam, that would speed up the brain a bit and would allow for stand-up glitch. You can do stand-up without Plasma, but it's not really worth it. You can barely save any time if you do it all. Does Andy go left, or yeah, he's gambling on the back of Swamp? Ever down, accomplish very quickly. Oof, there's 2 items on the left side. We just found map and compass. And mitts, we are done. Silly Seed will be over. Only other troll it can do now is have... Well, he could force the small key in the big chest of Turtle Rock. Could also force Towel Room in GT. Andy is done. He's gummoting the rest of this Silly Seed. It's gonna be a pretty good time too, but jeez. Desert Ice, Turtle Rock, GT, Mother Brain, Ganon. Not in that order. He's gonna get his hammer soon. Out of dig game. Headed to the back of desert. We'll make quick work of land mode with silvers. That's a hammer for Junie. Gonna get to Hype Cave and find nothing. And we know the next progression item for him is unfortunately gloves on pedestal. He will have to return to Ridley to beat him and pull ped. Has to take a long way to Hype Cave because there's no gloves. Just the one cycle, doesn't matter though. There we go. There was no escaping pulling ped as your first glove. Hey, plasma. Now we really don't care about anything else we might find. Gold sword will maybe save a second. Not worth going out of your way to open chests to get it. You'll take it if it's on one of the chests you're opening to get the big key in GT for sure. But you're not going out of your way for that. Found both tunic. We found 3 bottles, I think. Maybe 4. Found all the shields. No spazer. Andy going back wisely to hit the switch. Because you can get trolled here when go moding Ice Palace if you don't hit it. You find a key and big key on the way, and that's great, but you only need a small key, and you can go straight to Vidi, not Vidi, Cold Stare. There we go, that's all we need out of this dungeon. Yes, Grapple Beam is also missing. We found X-Ray, but not Grapple Beam. Genie is cycling back, I believe, to go open Thieves Town's big chest, but we know there's nothing there. Maybe Spacer is there. Or Grapple. And that's a cool stare down. Art Beast, Dragon Token. Junie had the alignment for the God Pixel, but got trolled by the Puff. Gets to go mode Turtle Rock. Hopefully not getting trolled by a small key in the big chest. and a small key in the map chest. In the big key chest, rather. Because it's a very unlikely, but it can happen, and you could be forced to open the big chest for a small key. I think it's like less than 2%, a 2% chance. Big chest for Thieves Town. We know it's nothing. Oh, hey, it's the other penny! We found both pennies and the single arrow. Myths were in the waterfall chest of Swamp. And while gloves are not required to get into and clear Swamp, the mirror was glove locked in Spike Cave. So you absolutely needed to pull Pet for your first pair of gloves. Hey, the big key. Good quick hook and found the hole. Gonna get some small keys here for sure. One at least for sure. Two. Oh. This could be also a very nice turtle rock and give front load all the keys. You can go straight to Trinex. I'm not sure if Joonie has checked Pet yet. I don't think he has, but Joonie will save a bit of time by not getting a big key, because we know there's nothing in the big chest. Hey, Spazer! Full board. Well, I'm still missing the gold sword. And he grabs the small key and bails. No sense in opening that the big key chest, because at best it's a small key, so you'll pay a small key to get a small key back. But will you skip the big chest? Like, no. He is not skipping the big chest. He does not want to get trolled by a small key in it. Joonie's running out of places to check. Pretty soon it will be a small key here, so Andy gets to completely skip Laser Bridge. How about that? Joonie going to read Ted. What does he have left? He's gonna do Aga? Oh no, does he have a key for the middle of... We know that Dark Cross is just map. And the key's in the back. Wasn't paying attention. Apologies. Does not get the 0 cycle, but pretty fast. Phase 1 of Trinex. And Trinex is history. Ridley token. Time for GT. Two hours, 27 minutes GT entry time. Almost on the dot. Left side first. Might be a Dark Magician route. Will the seed finally be kind and give us something? Well, I mean, Turtle Rock was pretty nice. Can we get the big key here? Switching to the mirror to do Dark Magician. And not even Dark Magician, because the big key was number 5 in the Stalfos room. Could have been an Agaseed, wasn't. You had to go through the Meridia portal a minimum of 2 times to get your first pair of gloves. And the first pair of gloves was forced to be the one on pedestal. So the logic took you to early Eastern to get Speed Booster, to get to the back of Meridia, and get your various suit in the back of Pod. Dude, that brought you to lower Norfair to get your hook shot, to have Western Darkworld access, again, a second time via the Meridia portal, to kill Mofula, get the last pendant because you needed to pull the ped for your gloves, but wait. You had to go to Dig Game 2 to get your hammer first, because you needed both the hammer and the glove to get the mirror out of Spike Cave, and then with the mirror go to Swamp and get your mitts. What a seed. You know, I think I commentated Andy's first race, and in that one too, a pendant really was required. Andy's pretty good at Link to the Past and Super Metroid. It's like he plays this every day, or something. Doesn't refill his magic gauge, doesn't care, doesn't need it. The classic hover. This skip mode arm 2. Oh, bouncy. Never sure what causes that behavior. Happens sometimes. Jennifer, I get you. Triple, I think. I mean, all 3 hit, but was one a double hit. 2 hit at the same time, I mean. So, 3-1. Potentially 3-1-2. No, 3-1-1. Yeah, 3-1-1-1. Joonie gets the NMG strat for Turtle Room, nice and smooth. As Andy drops to fight Yannon. Should be sub 240, just barely. Which is an excellent time, given the circumstances of this seed. Now let's see if Andy gets the Andy treatment. I think at one point he got Cannon to teleport 36 times in a row or something insane like that. Sets up the triple. Nicely done. Single G for Andy. And Joonie heads back to Lower Norfair, realizing he needs to pull ped. Welcome Raiders to an amazingly trolly seed. And he's about to wrap up by killing Mother Brain and bailing on this exploding planet. On to Manchurian. Now, while Myths were in the back of Swamp, and you don't need gloves to get into Swamp, Mirror was glove locked, because Spike here requires both the hammer and a glove, a pair of gloves, to lift the block at the end. So you were forced to pull ped to get your first pair of gloves. That was unavoidable. Part of doing band glitches. Andy is not damaging down, will attempt baby skip. First jump. Yep. Not get latched on, I believe. Yep. Well done. Not the fastest, but successful is always good. Saves a lot of time even if you don't do the fastest skip. We'll attempt this speed zip skip. This is a 3-tap or 4, I mean, if you want to go for that. Did not get it, so on equips screw attack to do the standard ice clip. Got it first try. And on to Mother Brain, phase 1. Phase 1 complete. Phase 2 begins. Joonie defeated Ridley and is on his way back. And should be pulling the ped as Andy is typing dot dot. Setting up stand up, has to damage down before second beam. And Mother Brain screaming like that confirms the next beam will be the cutscene beam. That's how you know you got it. Mother Brain showing off her party hat. There are 2 forced kneel frames, like where Samus is forced into a kneeling position if you're on the floor. But with the X-ray, you just have to, use the X-ray and you can't stand back up again. Assuming you got stand up correctly. And as soon as he starts turning green like that, you can start damaging her down for phase 3. 40 charge plasma, full beam combo shots. I think 39 plus 1 hit of the hyper beam is faster because of the death animation. But it's important not to slow down the baby too much because basically you want the cutscene to be as short as possible while getting as many shots as you can as possible. Because killing Mother Brain with the hyper beam is faster than killing her with charge shots. So long as you don't slow down the baby, then all the shots you get in during the cutscene are free damage. And he waits 6 shots. Well done. Be a 240 something finish. Joonie is back in Link to the Past, needs to save and quit, and will pull ped as Andy finishes. Now we go to Leodoc's room. And he sets up the moonfall. Joonie gets bullied by the Lost Wood Thief. Pulls bed, and he's in the parlor. And the finish and the pit pull are almost in sync. And with an official finish time of 2:41.05, Andy finishes in first place, and Joonie immediately forfeits. No, I read the wrong time. Sorry, 2:40.56. Race finishes at 2:41.06, which is the time of Joonie forfeit. And so that's a GG for Andy, and then better luck next time for Joonie. What a seed. And welcome to, hold on, Andy, our winner, GG.
Hello, GG's.
So 2 races so far, 2 required pendant release.
This one was way more fun, even if this seed was way worse. You don't get the required SM link to the past portals super often, I don't think. So
The Meridia portal was logically forced twice, at least.
yep. So yeah, I mean it was fun. At a certain point, I was like, once I got Varia, I was like, this is interesting. And then I pulled that the hook in LN, and I was like, okay, well, Glove could be on pedestal, I guess. That'd be gross. I was actually hoping for like Mirror in Mire area or something for first Glove on Landmo, because that's always fun. But
yep,
I read the pedestal and I was like, oh, that's cool. Do I want to kill Aga or do I want to go through Meridia again?
Joonie killed Aga at one point because he was tired of taking the portal.
But yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah, very inspired to return to Eastern as soon as possible to get speed out of the big chest. That was that helped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about it because Bo was just, behind Gauntlet. I thought about leaving before doing any SM and going to Eastern, but I was like, nah, it'll be fine. Then I got that speed and I was like, But at least I left Retro, so going back for Waterway really wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that was very good routing. Don't really have any specific questions. That was just brutally efficient, and Joonie was thoroughly trolled, unfortunately.
Yeah, I almost even left. I almost didn't kill Ridley when I got that hook shot, but I decided to not gamble. I guess I had already. I guess I hadn't really skipped anything to that point. I had 4 things left by the time I got Mirror.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no. Once I got Mirror, I had Swamp. I guess I was trying to plan out like what if Mitts weren't in Swamp, and all I had was Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, Checkerboard Cave would have been absolutely terrible, and then Thieves Town Big Chest, which is slightly less terrible. So yeah, this could have been a rough ending, but yeah, GG's Joonie.
Very well done, well raced. Very good finish time considering this was a pet seed.
Yeah, we were hoping. I was hoping for the sub 240, but there's too much left to do. Not enough time to save.
And the seed was kind of at the end with the skippable laser bridge and big key in the Stalfos room.
Yep.
So, okay, you suffered enough. Here you go.
The plasma on Landmo was also really nice. I was